I've ever had the opportunity of working with or meeting or introducing. And they are right backstage, and I think you know them. Please, ladies, gentlemen, they, thems, people from all generations and planets, put your hands together for the one, the only, Dacre!
Hey everyone, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate that. I love that song. Hello. Nice to see everyone. Thank you for having me. I hear we've got some questions today. Who do we want to start with? This side of the stage or that side of the stage?
Up to you.
Who said that? Oh, over there, he's jumping in.
Hi, I'm Ava.
Hey Ava.
Hi, and I was just wondering, like, what do you recommend, like, to visit in Australia?
Someone said everywhere here, yeah. So this lady down the front said everywhere, and I agree with that. I mean, we're so blessed in Australia, it's beautiful. But if you come, the main thing is the beaches. The beaches are amazing, they're so clean, the water is so blue. I know various spots where you're not going to get eaten by a shark, I can tell you. It's a beautiful place, so there's lots to see.
Yeah, I love you.
Thank you.
Hello, so my question is how did you film the scene where you hit the fin on Mike's head against the pole?
Say again. I think the speaker just got out.
How did you film the scene where you hit Mike's head against the pole in like the mall?
Yeah, look, I mean, every scene with stunts is very particular. Like, if you were to see it outside of the context of the show, you would be like, this isn't any fun at all. Like, you have to walk through step by step and make sure that everyone's safe and figure out the environment and then make it look really aggressive without hurting anyone. So every scene was a bit like that, especially with Billy hurting everyone all the time. You know, you had to make sure that it was done in the safest sort of possible way. So a lot of stunt coordinating.
Thank you.
Hey.
If Billy had survived season 3, I think you would have become friends with kids.
There's a big part of me that doubts that, unfortunately. Even though I've just said I think Billy is a caring and sensitive person, I feel like there are some certain limitations. So I don't think so, to be honest with you. Thanks.
My name's Chance.
Hey.
And I was wondering, if you could be any other Power Ranger besides the red one, which one would it be?
Blue. 100% blue. I don't know if you've seen the Power Ranger film, I did, but RJ, who's a good friend of mine, plays the Blue Power Ranger, and he just, I couldn't do it justice like he did. He was amazing in that role and just brought a lot of humanity to that character. So on one hand, I don't think I could do it as well, but on the other hand, that's the Power Ranger I would love to play.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
If you could play in any movie with any actor, who would you play?
See, that's a good question I'm not prepared for. So many actors. I mean, I love Florence Pugh. I think she's amazing. Reflected in the audience. I love Paul Dano. I don't know. Yeah, a few shouts. Yeah, I've got a couple of actors I would love to work with. But I think for me as well, I want to work with actors who have amazing energies. I don't want to meet my hero and then realize, you know, they might not be great to work with or something like that. So I think for me, I just have actors that I like, and if one day I get to work with them, great. And if I don't, that's fine as well, because I'm also happy to not meet my heroes and just idolize them in my head. Do you know what I mean? Thanks. She's like, I have no idea what that last bit was. Hey.
What is one of your least favorite scenes you've ever been in?
In Stranger Things?
Yeah.
I know this is boring, but the sauna scene, honestly, is my favorite scene.
Least favorite.
Oh, least favorite. I was about to say this is my favorite, my least favorite. Least favorite scene. I don't know, some scene where you're doing something really mundane, where it's like, come to set, 6 hours of hair and makeup, and you gotta walk from this door to this car, and you gotta open the car, and then you cut, the day's over. That's probably my least favorite, definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kaya.
Hi, Kaya.
Was it difficult filming that scene in season 4, considering you weren't able to be there with Sadie?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hilarious story. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry for those people who have already heard it. But so during the pandemic, Australia locked down for a while, and part of the issue was you couldn't leave Australia unless you had a vaccine. But the vaccines hadn't been shipped over or made locally yet, so it was a catch-22. We couldn't leave, right? So I spoke to the Duffer Brothers, and they were like, "We need to shoot this scene. We'll finish shooting season 4. Let's just shoot it over Zoom." And I said, "Well, I'm not even going to be in Sydney, right, which is the bigger city where they could have found a movie, like a movie studio." I said, "I'm going to be in Perth, which is a super isolated place, even further away from Sydney in Australia." And they didn't have a blue screen stage, so they built one for this one shoot day. And they flew in all of the prosthetics from the end of season 3 when I died, you know, right through my stomach, across my back, my face, down my arms. And they said, "We're going to shoot it over Zoom. But we've already shot Sadie's part. And Sadie's recorded her lines for you. So we're going to put that in your ear. And then I'm just going to get up and explain this to you guys." So basically, I've just spilled my tea now. Basically, if you imagine in that sequence, Billy walks towards Max, right? There was nothing there. You've got to imagine it was a giant blue room.
Hi, I'm Bella, and how did you develop your American accent?
I slept with an iPod. That's a heavy-hitting question. I think there's two answers to that question. My biggest fear is probably drowning, which is kind of interesting to the lifeguard question before. I surf a lot in Australia, and on days when the waves are just massive, I get so anxious. But then what I was meaning, there's two answers to that question. It's like, well, then what keeps driving me to go back and surf the next day? It's kind of a weird thing if my biggest fear is drowning, but yet I go back every single day to the water. It's like a weird pull-push thing that I have with it.
Heath Ledger gives their self to a role. And they
I don't know about him, that's a big
right, but I told you then, and I was like, you have that spirit in you to go the distance and to make iconic characters that all of us resonate and fall in love with and love to see. And I just wanted to tell you, I'm so proud of you, so grateful to know you, so grateful to have met you.
The feeling's mutual.
And you're amazing.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to everyone else as well.
Give it up for